Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Thompson looking for an opening. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Morant outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Porter. Now Jokic, defended by Gobert. Here's Porter, and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Thompson. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nuggets foul.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Morant. Atlanta again missing. Denver leading by 7. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Now, here's Jokic. Elbow shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Exactly. I mean, because you're creating turnovers, getting into transition, playing in the open court against a defense that's not set, and hopefully getting some easy points at the...
Oh, what a finish!
Good.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Right wing. A 3-ball. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Young from outside. Okogie for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To the middle. Here's Young. Rebound by the Hawks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shot. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Just 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Aldama. To the inside. Thompson. Porter outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multidimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Beal from long range. Here's Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Atlanta calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And finish Finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
At the elbow, Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Young looking it over. On deep. No good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Young in the corner. Here's Porter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Porter. 4 on the clock. Down low. And stolen by Wagner. By himself. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Nuggets leading by 5. Young outside. Pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. Here's Gallinari. Banked in off the glass.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Gallinari on the wing. Payne with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And here's Young from the arc. Denver the rebound. Shoots the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble. And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having... a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And it's Payne in the corner. Trae Young again. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Maxey. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Maxey's got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jackson with the screen. Pulls it up. They grab their own miss. Porter. Outside for Jackson. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Hawks trailed by 6.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their final run.
Here's Porter. Al Horford with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now, here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Denver leading by 6. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Fine.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Driving. Oh, wow, man.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Pass to Porter. And here's Bogdanović for 3. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Jackson with the screen. There's the lob to Jackson. Close the alley-oop.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Coming onto the floor for Denver.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morant looking around. Here's Gobert. The shake. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And Curry has it in the corner. And here's Thompson. He has 6. Back to Curry. From past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Poke loose. Here's Aldama. That shot off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Morant right side. Here's Gobert. For the tie. The second effort. Morant right side. for the lead. Over to the left wing. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Denver calls timeout. A tight game here in Denver. Here's Young. 8 points for him. Pass delivered. Good on the three-point shot. Livers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
And the rejection by Jackson. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Payne. And a miss there on the triple. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Morant outside. .115 left to play here in the third. O'Neal from long range.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Young for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Washington. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Shot clock at 6. Young from outside. They get the rebound. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Hawks on top. They're up
53.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Hawks leading by 5. Inside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Morant outside. Nifty move. And he can't jam it through.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, I tell you what, checking out the dunking ability of Washington there, this guy doesn't mind showing off what he's got.
First team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
How Young. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Drains the three-pointer.
He didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Outside Jackson. Looking to end the run. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the last game of their very short three-game road tour. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Young in the corner. The three. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Morant with it. Over in the corner, Washington. And they double up Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Washington. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Count the basket.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets. Pin knife inside.
Beal with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Beal with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness.
Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They lead by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Atlanta.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Nuggets foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from Yurtseven.
Shooting for Atlanta. Over Yurtseven.
And Yurtseven drops them both. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And the Hawks with the possession. It's a 13-point game. The offensive rebound. Outside, Maxey. Young with the steal. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in the